Alright guys and gals, if you guys are doing well, figure I'd pop on here. Was just doing a little bit of editing. I had some thumbnails I wanted to mess around with a little bit, but I figure I gotta come down and see if I can get this truck up the hill here in two-wheel drive and try to pack down this road. I'll show you guys here. This is the trail up to the next spot that I'm going to be taking firewood logs and whatnot off of. I know it's kind of a weird time of the day, and I wanted to go back out and try to finish up making some content. I got sidetracked earlier. The neighbor's nephew came down, but you can see it's kind of like a switchback, and it is quite a hill. But if I can do it in two-wheel drive in this truck, you can already hear it's starting to have a hard time. See it flashing on the dash. Let me get it back on this mode. Focus here, pick a line. I've got to pack this down. I've got the I've got the dump truck down at my neighbor's. He's got a Holly rebuild kit for the 2-barrel carburetors. So I brought the truck down, and I figured we'd just go through it when he gets a little bit of time. But I wanted to come and try. I've been coming up here pretty steady with the 4-wheeler. Actually, I'll park up here. I'll kind of show you guys what we've got. Right. So, of course, it doesn't work very well with the phone cam or nothing. So this is the hill we just came up, and like I said, it kind of does a switchback around, down, and then down to the road. So I came up here yesterday because I've already got a good load of logs up here. I haven't got the tractor down here yet, but you can see how washed out this road is. So I want to try to get some packing done with my truck. But what my thoughts are with this being a two-wheel drive truck, come up through here, drive up in, kind of, it starts to get side hilly here, and then try to back up right in here, drive back out. And then my uncle used to load off of this berm. So I cut all the spruce, pine, poplar that's coming up through, and I'd like to park right alongside of it to give me a little bit more height for my little tractor. As you guys kind of see, it's about as far up as I'm gonna be able to go. I'd love to bring the I'd love to be able to bring the truck right up through here and get me up to the next header. But as you can see, there's probably, I don't know, a 15-foot drop here compared to where it is on top. So everything's kind of washboarded out. So that's kind of what the deal is. But I'd figure I'd come on here and tell you guys. Try to keep you guys in the loop a little bit better. It's been a crazy couple months. What's up? How you doing, brother? No, I've got a firewood processor. I just started my my own little business there last year. I left logging, started doing the tree work, that type of thing, and then it dried up. Bert, what is going on? Oh, it's not the truck. No, I'm not worried about this, Bert. I bought a 1986 Ford F600 dump truck, and I've got 400 acres up here. This is my great aunt and uncle's, and I'm cutting the firewood off of it, but I've got to get a way to get the dump truck up here, so I'm trying to take this road and pat it down. I'll show you. I'll do a little closer look here. Kind of see how badly washed out it is, right? So yeah, I'm just trying to, I was trying to see if I can make it up here just with the Tundra and pack it down and get some of them veins that the water has cut into this road packed down enough, because we've got another rainy week coming and I don't want it to keep eroding. The gentleman that I've got the truck's place, the gentleman that I have the truck at right now, he came down with his tractor. Oh, come on. Need that taken off of here. He came down with his tractor a month or so ago and dragged the whole thing, and it was beautiful. And then we basically had a month of rain, and the following weeks look pretty much the same, but the little bit of frost we have is out of the ground. Let me see. Oh, absolutely deflate. Yep. Rob Carter, you're quite the card, aren't you? All right. No, we ain't into that stuff at all, Mr. Carter. So yeah, I'm just like I said, I wanted to kind of catch up with the people, because I was doing uploads every day for a while. Well, my while is probably a month, 2 months, that type of thing, but that's quite often for me. And then the content kind of dried up as the woods got wetter. I wasn't able to get in it so much. And well, Bert knows about how long Bert's been gone, because I think that live stream that you were in last, Bert, was about one of my last good weeks I had. Then everything went stale and the phone started ringing, which was a blessing. I've had quite a bit of firewood sold, and let's see, quite a bit of firewood sold, and then other projects have kind of come up, so that's kind of kept me busy for the last little bit. Nonetheless, I wasn't able to live stream last Sunday for you guys, and it's probably going to be a little bit more of a normal thing. I don't know. I'm going to try to do my best to get a live stream up for you guys every week, but of some sort of fashion. But the Sunday live streams just don't work out for everybody, including myself, with all the stuff that goes on Sunday. So I have been busy. It's hard enough to keep up with 2 a week. Yeah, that's, you know, I've been the past month or two. I might be lucky with 2 a month. Like I said, so I can kind of do a quick drive-by and show you the dump truck is sitting right here. See it over there in the field? So she's nothing pretty, but she was, the price was awesome. Truck drove down here on its own. I filed for a lost title for it, so that should be coming in the coming week. I've got to find a headlight bucket for it because, like I said, where it was sitting in the field, the cows had gotten to the side of the hood, and they busted the passenger side headlight bucket out of it. So I was able to find one online, but they were wanting like $2,400 for the bezel and whatnot. So I've got a couple feelers out right now looking for them, because I guess the old school buses used to have the same multi-piece hood and fenders. So hopefully I can find one, even if it's a partial, that I can fiberglass back in. I wouldn't have a problem doing that. But yeah. So I came down, like I said, I did a little recording today. I had a couple big pines that I had taken down, and I needed to get them out of the woods. And into a pile, because that truck, once I get the carb done and get it on the road, I'm going to be bringing it down here, and we're going to be getting this pine out of here. So I want to make sure I got the keys out of the tractor. Make sure I got the keys out of the tractor. And whose truck that is. Grab these real quick. And I got to make an outro to the video. All this in here was all blown over this morning. It was all that pin birch from that last 2-foot dumping there before spring finally announced itself. We got a little bit of mole work going on there. But yeah, this is where I've been taking all the sand and whatnot, putting it up in the front, which has helped quite a bit. Bert, if it works, it doesn't have to be pretty. I'll try to catch you on the next one. Got to go in the in-law. Hey, thanks for stopping in, Bert. Good having you, buddy. But yeah, this over here, like I said, I just started mowing down some wood in here. I've got this black cherry to come out here, another black cherry here. It's going to be coming out, but I'll show you guys the pine we moved today. Like I said, the video of that will be out within the next week or so as I get time. But I think we got a good load for the hopefully the first one of the channel. I haven't really showed any of the loads that I've been moving with it yet, but like I said, until I got it properly on the road, I'm not going to be doing much of that. So but that's the pine we took out today. Pretty good. This one right here is 32 at the butt. I measured this end today on video, so it's 32 at the butt, 28 at the first 12-foot mark, and then we've got everything from 8s to 16 here. But a good load, I would say. That will, pretty sure that'll all fit right on that truck, no problem. And my brother-in-law's got a set of scales for the work that he does, and I'm gonna scale it dry and then scale it loaded and kind of see what I've got for wiggle room before I actually build uprights for it, because right now it's just got the dump body on it, which might stay on it, it might not. I'm half tempted to build a rack system for it, but at the moment I like the dump bed for the firewood and whatnot, but I would like to maybe get a 350 or 450 down the road, or maybe even just a dump trailer, and do the firewood with that, and leave the truck for the logs, just because it doesn't have really a road gear in it. It's pretty low geared. So that's really it. Like I said, we've got a lot of storm damage to clean up through here. It's all the popple. And for anybody new here, because I know we had some new people hop in. Put the seat up. Like I said, this is my first winter with the firewood processor. That's so far what I've got for firewood. So if you guys are interested in that, or following along with my journey, I guess, with being self-employed handyman, logger, firewood, tree guy, that type of thing, that's what we're doing here. So this is the Eco Pro 300. It's got the Range Road 103 log table on it. Hydraulic saw. Yeah, really nice unit. The castings. I just built a set of Grizzly bars for it. I added a flap, which really has helped keep this stuff from getting bound up in the conveyor. And I cut the back of the chute off. Now it blows the chips out the back, which has been very, very nice. I got hooked up with little lady next door for some work, and she ended up having this property right alongside of her with a foundation in it. So I blew the front wall out of it, and now I'm taking all the firewood off the conveyor, throwing it in here and scooping it up, putting it back in the bins. And I'm kind of recording more or less this side of it, where on the tree work side I'm dealing with a lot of residentials, and I'm not a stick the camera in people's yards type of guy. I mean, even just driving past the dump truck, you know, I don't want to show too much of that stuff, just because of people's privacy. I enjoy it as much as the next person, but I'll show you guys the bins up here. And these bins are in the woodyard inspired. He was the gentleman that I had seen making them to begin with. And then Bert's Custom Cuts. He's I believe he's the one that actually told Chris about them. There we go. Anywhere from 15 to 20 full cords in that one. And then this one I actually got a conveyor for, and it was massive. And then the storm we got back in March, 2 foot of heavy snow in one night, ended up blowing out my wall. So we'll have to do a little redesign next year, but all that wood from the bunker is going to be coming into this, pushing this guy out. And then as I get this cleaned up here, the wood that comes off Graham's property, and everything that I'm cutting this year will be sold next year for the following winter. So pretty good start. And everything that you guys see from the first bin over here, this bin here, and in the what I call the bunker, the foundation there, has been done with that processor, and it's got 42 hours on it. So I can't speak highly enough about that little machine. It's already made me the money that I put into it in 40 hours. I mean, so like I said, I think the processor itself, I think is 7,500 maybe. Out the door price I think was $12,000 for the processor, the live deck, the feed table, and the hydraulic saw. And like I said, in 1 week's time of you working for whoever you're working for, 40 hours there, it's got me all that. Now I've got a lot more time. I've definitely got, I would say, double the amount of time that machine has just in moving the wood around. And then on this second bin here, every single piece that is in that bin has been touched once by me, going from the bucket of my tractor into the conveyor into the pile. So that pile there I'll have touched 2 to 3 times. The first pile, everything was dumped into that pile with that tractor. So I'll only be touching the first bin once, unless I have to stack it for the customer. The second bin is a lot cleaner wood, as you can see from the bit of fire starter that I've got to the left of it. Everything else has been dumped over here behind the snowblower. So all the chips, bark, that type of thing, you know, has been discarded from that. Now that I have the Grizzly bars on the processor, actually I could show you guys that too. We still got some people watching, so there might be some interest in it. So like I was just saying, by scooping into this bin, which I'll show you guys that real quick, you get the bark, you get the dirt, you get the dirt from the ground that you're driving in the bin with, right? It comes off the tires. So you're scooping that up, and you could see right over here, you got some fines, which isn't no big deal. People don't generally think of this as firewood though, right? And you can see the ground underneath it from the water washing this all away. Now you look over here with everything new that I had just processed up yesterday or the day before. There is no fines, there's no dirt. You can actually see before I started, right in that little crevice right there, all the trash and everything right built up in there. So now, like I said, I did this Grizzly bar deal, and that evacuates all the trash right right here on the ground underneath it. So everything that you see underneath that piece of tin would have been in the firewood. So that's separating out kindling, pieces of the conveyor that decided to let go. So that is an excellent tool. Very happy I made it. I'm going to be replacing that tin piece. That was a temporary see if it works type of deal. I'm going to be replacing that with 16 gauge. I've got some 16 gauge from one of the old trucks. I'll make a little slide out of that into a bin or something like that. That way I could just pick it up instead of having to rake it all out and all that. But one of the next projects we've got. So I'm going to wrap it up here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you want to know more, definitely check out the other videos. Always open to suggestions, or anybody out there that has these processors or firewood business in general. Yeah, go back and forth. So God bless y'all. We will see you next time.